Welcome to Chasing 20, where I'm on a mission to catch a 20-pound carp.
Species. I really want to get to know this. And right as I'm talking, fish on.
With limited time and limited information, I'm diving into the challenge of casting lines and uncovering the thrill of the chase.
Oh my goodness. Dude, that is a tank.
Join me as we explore the waters and embrace every moment. Let's get after it. This year, I really wanted to dive deeper into carp fishing and understand how these fish work. From their habitats to their favorite spots, every detail matters in this pursuit. I've done a bit of carp fishing in the past, but I haven't really made time for it in recent years. This year, I'm ready to dive back in and reconnect with these amazing fish.
It's about 4 o'clock on a Friday afternoon. We're fishing for some carp, so I got high hopes, but we'll see. This is a body of water. Oh, just saw a rise out there, just now. He dolphined a little bit, got that dorsal up. I see some back there in that corner. I saw some right here. I got lucky today. I'm sitting on a porch. That's not the right word, but I'm gonna roll with it. I'm seeing some boils over there, so I've been here before. It's been since March since I've been here at this spot. And I love this spot. This is an amazing pond for carp. There's some beautiful carp in here. Beautiful, beautiful carp. Oh yeah, see, they're jumping. They're everywhere right now. Oh, right here in front of me. Right here. This rod just got bumped. There's a carp that's boiling right now on one of my baits. Anyways, I'm wanting to do a series called Chasing 20 in the pursuit of a 20-pounder. And if you live in the United States, you know that a 20-pound carp is not a small feat by any means. You know, carp fishing in the United States it's like an underground world or sport. You know, it's one of the species people don't desire or want to chase after. But in my opinion, I love all kinds of fishing. I do. I love to bass fish. You know, I like to trout fish. I mean, I live in the state of Colorado, born and raised, and trout is like our number one thing. Oh yeah, they're crashing everywhere. It's awesome. But I have this love for carp fishing, and I have for a very long time. I've been really fishing for them probably since I was like 15, 14 years old. I actually really got into it by watching these guys, and if you haven't watched them yet, you got to go watch their videos. They're amazing. It's called Fishing with Carl, and those guys are awesome. If I ever go to the UK, it's going to be for carp. That's really about it. I think the United States as a whole has untouched potential for carp. I really do. I think we have some amazing carp. I mean, mostly common. You know, I've seen maybe one leather in my life, and I've caught one mirror in my entire life. But those are very rare. No, I'm excited. I've been wanting to do this for a very long time, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so what I'm doing here is making a pop-up. You would take a boilie. You can use a hook that's bent straight out. This is like a sewing or crochet. Is it crochet? I forget. But basically put this through your boilie. And then you want to make sure you have a hair rig. There are a lot of videos online that show you how to make a hair rig. Very, very simple rig. You thread this on to your hair rig. And then what I do is take some scissors, and then I take a sheet of foam. Basically a super small cut. It's kind of rectangle shaped. very small, like that, and then I put it through. You can see that, but that is what you want because then it floats.
After setting up the rods, I noticed plenty of carp activity, but there was no bites during the first 2 hours. As the sun rose high in the sky, the fish began crashing the surface, creating a thrilling spectacle. We felt a few bumps building anticipation, and then finally, our first hit came through.
I'm gonna be philosophical here, but just my vocabulary isn't great, but the species, I really want to get to know this. And right as I'm talking, fish on. Right as I'm talking. That was a pretty good run. It doesn't feel big though. I did just straight up corn on this guy. Yeah, he's not big.
This wasn't the size we were after, but it felt great to get off the mark with a bite.
5-pound fish. Maybe. But look at that. So pretty. Like, gorgeous fish. Let me see if I can. Yeah. Whole day.
Afterwards, I had to re-rig and get another rod out there, hopeful for another one. I know I've said this before, but I truly love to fish. Not just for carp, fishing has always held a special place in my heart, and the challenge of learning about a new species is something that I find incredibly exciting. I believe fishing really brings you back to center, calming both your mind and your soul.
Oh, I was just saying, would you mind texting that to me?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, I got him.
How big is it?
He's bigger.
I had a solid bite on my big bait, and I might have been out of practice at guessing a carp's weight because I thought this was it. But when I got a scale on it, it turned out to be an 8-pounder.
No, he's like 8 pounds.
At least I got to share the catch with Ava over the phone.
Yeah, no, my bad. My eyes have deceived me. Like, I couldn't imagine catching like a 40. So that is the 8-pounder right there. Good fish.
I managed to get a few more bites that evening, but all the fish were not the size that we were after.
Okay, got him.
Granted, I did get to enjoy a beautiful evening outside, so I
got
can't
him.
complain about that.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. All right.
Once it got dark, I decided to pack up, hoping that the next session would produce a fish closer to the size that I was chasing. My next session produced me absolutely zero fish. I was seeing boils and I was seeing plenty of activity, but there was just no hits. It was a short session, maybe about 2 hours. I was really beginning to question my skill in trying to catch these fish. But on the bright side, I did get to hang with my 2 dogs, which is awesome, and got to enjoy a very beautiful sunset. A few days later, I decided to head to this new spot that I had never tried before. I've been doing some research to find a spot that holds bigger carp, and I managed to discover this beautiful tucked away pond with a small inlet. As soon as I arrived, I started to see some cruisers right away. I decided to get my rods ready right away, casting into a few different tucked away spots that I thought the carp might be cruising by. And within 30 minutes, we had our first bite. I was amazed at how quickly my line got picked up, but I was even more amazed by what was on the other end. I couldn't believe it. This fish looked giant, but my line was tangled up with some old fishing lines left behind by another angler, likely snapped off because of the heavy algae in this pond. I was looking around to grab my net, but my net was too far away, and I didn't want to lose this fish.
Almost had her.
I almost had him a few times, but my net got tangled in the line, so it wasn't looking up, and I was really worried that I was going to lose this fish.
Oh, almost had her. Almost had her. Almost had her. Oh. Please don't break me off. Please don't break me off. Come here. Come here, big girl. Yes! Oh, yes. Thank God. Holy crap.
Goodness. Yeah. That is an awesome fish. Beautiful fish. Let's go. 18 pounds. Or, yeah, right about there. 18 pounds. Okay. Kind of a last quick look of this beauty. See, they're out there. Just gotta find them. So stoked on this. I'm so happy.
I couldn't have been more grateful for this fish. I was getting worried to think that there might not be a 20-pounder around. The fact that this was 18 pounds, oh, so cool. I was over the moon.
Big old carp. That's what we came here for. I'm so happy with that. So happy. Yeah, and the fact like it's 3:35 right now, and midday bite. Oh, I mean, last time, you know, the second spot we got skunked, and it's crazy too. I've had really good days there where I've caught like 6-7 fish that are probably about like 10 pounds, but just nada, nope, nothing. And I think right now with the weather, like our weather right now, we're climbing. Like today's supposed to be the hottest day. It's almost like 90 degrees. But the weather's gonna climb and then it's gonna drop. And I think when we hit that drop, the frenzy, like, will be on. But no, is it meteorologist? No meteorologist, but yeah, I'm so happy, so stoked. So hopefully we'll get another bite here soon before I gotta pack up and leave. But we're just gonna kind of hang out, and yeah, I'll keep a lookout and see if I can see any more cruising by.